All right, guys, Father Time. Huge fun day for me today. I'm going back to 777. I'm going to do a world map here, and I'm going to do an FSIPanel profile out of Frankfurt, EDDF. There it is. And we're going to do it, like I said, on FSIPanel. We're going to set the time 1 o'clock. I'm going to go all over this with you, show you what it's all about. We got to start at D1. I'll show you why in just a moment. Right about in here somewhere. D1 right there, and I'll show you why. We got to set our flight conditions preset, and we got to use the FSIPanel weather for British Airways Flight 903 uniform. There it is, 10 o'clock in the morning. Airplane set, British Airways 777 PMDG, coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator in 2 days, 2 to 3 or 4 days. Today is the 27th of April 2025. Why am I a guy that you want to subscribe to and watch about the 777? Because I flew it in real life. I have 2,000 hours in it, retired on it 19 months ago from American Airlines after 36 years. But this is my first flight back on it. First flight on FSIPanel. I went back over to 2020 from MS 2024 just to fly the MD-11. And this a couple of weeks ago after coming off emergency family leave. So I'm a little rusty, but we're going to get into this and we're going to fly this thing. And what better way to do it than FSIPanel? All right, let's get us. We'll be at D1 in Frankfurt. I do have the scenery pack of Frankfurt installed. I do have, I'm going to use the FSTL traffic injector along with FSIPanel. And here we are in the nasty weather. And we're going to go from Frankfurt to London. Hey, we'll see. We'll see about that, right? GSX menu, don't know what that is. Checking Simbrief Park, don't know how that comes. FSIPanel's connecting. Oh, let's get that thing up here. FSIPanel, we'll open that up. Prepare for pushback, and off we'll go. You can see it's going. Status connected. Removing PMDG loaders. Just a second, it says, and everything should be just about right. FSIPanel, come in here. What I did already when you guys weren't looking, I came in here, I did the scenario manager. I made myself a co-pilot, I like to call it that. It's a two-man airplane, right? Two-person airplane. So I closed the options under scenarios. Auto-tune the next frequency, push to talks enable, say again buttons enabled. If you go to options, I've even got cockpit flows enabled. I squeeze the trigger, my HOTAS stick, and it'll do a cockpit flow for me. So I got the FO that I can have change radio freaks for me, run checklists for me, all that stuff. Because why get too challenged? Right?
Hello, Captain.
Plus voice and text. What I did here, when you guys weren't looking, behind your back, is I went to 777 ER. These are the ones that on 2020 FSIPanel have a full ability to train, and I went to load your FMC and everything, do malfunctions. I opened the lesson plan. I found out what the lesson plan was. It's really important because you're going to make sure this is the clearance you put in there and the altitude you put in there. It's gate 2, Delta 1. I already showed you that I did that. Here's the weather. Here's all the spoilers if you want it. There's D1, our planned taxi route. Man, they know everything, right? Then we come back into FSIPanel and we download the scenario. And what that did is that put the, right here, that put the weather into the preset, which I already did. And so we got the weather loaded. And the last thing that we had to do is come in and load the flight plan. I went Simbrief flight plan. I already did this. Only problem is, it doesn't like it because they're on a different runway. Remember, we're using this going on the live runway. So keep the current route. You can see the Sobro 9 Foxtrot. The route now is no longer Sobro 9 Foxtrot. It's I put in what it is. It is right here. It's the Sobro 9 Papa. It's been a while since JP from FSIPanel made this profile. So just match everything up. Make sure that you're going what he has filed. Now the CAN profile will work. You can open up FSIPanel. Once you've done all that, come on in here. You can go to training scenarios and start training. You'll notice it's connecting the FSIPanel. I want you to watch it load everything up, downloading ATC scenery pack, preparing your cockpit now. Look at this. He's not only loading the primary, he's loading the fixed page, secondary, panel state, overhead panels, doing a bunch of stuff. Please set your parking brake immediately. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Well, what's set? Little fella. Preparing your cockpit now. Please stand by. You'll notice it's putting in the runway heading. Cleared altitude V2 is in there. It's got LNAV, VNAV set. It's got the box set. Click here to acknowledge, and you're set. You're all good. Everything is done. The tug is connected, and you're ready to fly. How's that, guys? Love this guy. JP, you're the best, guys. So let's see the index. Some of the things are kind of funky. We are on, as mentioned, 27th of April. This airplane is coming over. Well, the 200 version from PMDG is coming over. The 2024, which I'll try to fly. I do have visitors coming in, family, between the 29th and May 1st or something like that. Position and it. There it is. EDDF. I can put that in here. I really don't need to. And then I think the route is right here. There it is. EDF. Runway 25 center. That's not what they're on now. We had to change that because remember we're using the preset weather pack FSIPanel, so it's not live. Altimeter is all set. That's the thing. We check it. Trust me, it's exactly the plan on the 9 left ILS over at Heathrow. You come in over here. You got to get onto the FMC. There it is. This fella's on legs page, and then also they have on the I'll be on takeoff page. Everything is set there. Let me see here. Yep, RTO is set. I want to check to the overhead guys, see how they did for us. Getting ready to push back. Let's go to ATIS. We'll get the ATIS going on here. We'll copy that down.
QNH1021, transition level flight level 60.
I've written everything
received
down
information
from the lesson
Bravo
plan.
on first contact.
So I know everything going on here.
This is Frankfurt information Bravo, departing runway 25 center and 18, landing runway 25 left ILS approach, surface wind 270 degrees at 8 knots, visibility 6 kilometers, rain, cloud overcast 800 feet, temperature 26, dew point 18, QNH1021, transition level flight level 60, acknowledge received information Bravo on first contact.
All right, information Bravo, guys.
This is Frankfurt information Bravo, departing runway 25 center and 18, landing runway 25 left ILS approach, surface wind 27.
All right, get rid of that. Now we got to go to clearance. Clearance is on frequency 122.035. 122.035. JP has it set for me. Frankfurt clearance. This is British Airways Speedbird 903 uniform. Information Bravo. Request clearance to Heathrow.
Speedbird 903 uniform delivery. Guten Morgen. Cleared on Heathrow asphalt. 25 centered. Sobra 9 Foxtrot departure. And your score 4621.
Okay, Speedbird 903 uniform cleared to Heathrow as filed. 25 center, Sobra 9 Foxtrot, squawk 4621.
Speedbird 903 uniform, readback is correct. When ready for push, contact apron 121.655. Schönen Tag.
When ready, apron 121.655, Speedbird 903 uniform. All right, what is it? 4621. 4621. 4621. Get this over to TARA. There it is. 4621. Squawking nothing with the center IDU, MCVU there. Okay, let me see here. Guys, I did notice I have to just hop off here real quick. I'm going to pause you. I've got to get my rudders working here. Okay, as I violently went by my father time sign here. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get the GSX ready here. We can do the checklist right here. Checklist, I love the electronic checklist. Flight deck doors closed and secured, passenger side. Back to the overhead. We'll do our the forced pushback flow here. Put on all 6 hydraulics pump there. All 4 fuel pumps. Gonna move the airplane, turn on the beacon. All looks good. That's how I want all that. MC Penny is all set here. CDU takeoff speeds are set. CDU pre-flight, takeoff trim, 4.75. We're gonna have to set that. Taxi brief and takeoff in a second. Normal. Here we go. Apron, Speedbird 903 uniform would like to push back off gate Delta 1 information Bravo.
Speedbird 903 uniform, apron, guten Morgen. Push and start approved, facing east on November.
Okay, push and start approved, face east on November. Good morning. Speedbird 903 uniform. That's embarrassing. I don't know how to say that stuff, do I? For my German friends here. All right, continue pushback. And east is to nose to the right. Here we go.
Release parking brakes.
You bet. You bet, ma'am. Here we go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, got to do the right one first. Here we go. We are on it. Got these big engines. Started on up. Let the FO start it. All right, let's get airplane showing here. And we got the little taxi all the way out here before we can come back on uniform. Pushing back, facing this way. Taxi all the way out, and then Lima 1. Woo-hoo. Sounds like it started. Good enough for me. Looks good. Back to the overhead. All right, start valve is closed. Turn the left engine. Number left. Bring it on up. Yeah, boy, I haven't flown this in a while. Months. I love this airplane in real life, and I love PMDG products. They're great. I highly recommend it. I never bought the freighter version. I got tied up doing other things in my life. Took a break from flight simming, unfortunately, due to a family issue. I'm back flying. First thing I did is get current on 2020 again, and came back on the MD-11. I came back actually through the A300 for a week, and then did the MD-11, got myself reacclimated to my MD-11 because I am part of the quality assurance team over there, and they're my guys, so didn't want to let them down because I already did let them down by going over there. They don't need me anymore though. They're up and running, and now I want to do this because it's going over to 2024. I want to get back proficient, so I've pre-flighted a few times, and now I'm gonna try to fly it. Who knows if this video is going to be worth showing? Right, that's all good. Let's go back to the checklist here. Anti-ice recall.
Please set parking brakes.
They look good. Recall. And we'll get that in a second. Let me set the brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Yeah. Get out of here. We don't have to put on the
cockpit to ground. We have a good engine
ice
start.
for 26 degrees, even though it's got humidity out here. Get the flight control page up. Usually won't do the flaps until they disconnect or out of the way, but we're not making a video, so let's go down to flaps 5 and we'll let them get everything set there. All right, we'll just do the rudders. It's working. Yeah, PMDG makes a great product, guys. It really is. I know some of the big streamers are getting to fly this already. PMDG, I'm not big enough. I volunteered to help them. They accepted me on this project and then never called me because I was working on TFDI, I think, so understandable. All right, that's good. Recall, no items. RTO looks good.
Tow truck disconnected.
Let's go outside, take a look. What a beautiful machine. Yeah, it's loud. I gotta turn that volume down, don't I? Okay, here we go. Taxi. She's way out there, isn't she? Way out there. I'm old, baby. Don't get too far away. Here you go. Flash it. That's not appropriate. Okay, so flash. Yep, we see it. Thank you. I have a salute. Clear left. Clear right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. Here we go. And apron. Speedbird 903 uniform taxi.
Speedbird 903 uniform, taxi November, 8 Lima taxiway.
November, hold Chota Lima, Speedbird 903 uniform. All right, here we go. Park brakes. Off. It looks good. Let's get out of here. There's an after start flow that we did. We're going to go to the overhead. And we can turn off the APU and lower the flaps, all that stuff. Make sure the nose wheel steering works. Indeed it does. It's November, hold short of Lima. Yeah, this is probably a little fast.
Bird 903 uniform, continue taxi ordering point Lima 1 via Lima. When ready, contact tower 119.905. Shunpag.
Lima 1 via Lima. When ready, contact tower 905. See you later. Speedbird 903. Okay, here's Lima. All right, let's go here. Checklist. Flight controls are checked. Ground equipment's done. Normal menu. For takeoff. Flaps are set. Looks good. Beautiful. Did I turn on my taxi light? No, I didn't. Flight attendants prepare for takeoff. Let's go down here. All right. And Speedbird 903 uniform is ready for takeoff at Lima 1, runway 25 center.
Speedbird 903 uniform, tower, schönen guten Morgen. Runway 25 center, Lima 1, Zana Paway. Expect departure in around 1 minute.
Okay, Speedbird 903 uniform, line up and wait, runway 25 center. Line up and wait, guys. Get my drone. There it is right there. 25 center. Beautiful. On our way to Heathrow. Yeah, this FSIPanel, guys, what a great program. What a great program. All right, line up and wait. Final is clear. Lima 1. Runway looks clear. I guess I could do FSTL, put some traffic out here, but why challenge myself? Plus, they're on the, when you do FSTL, they're on the other runway. They're on the runway that they're actually on at that moment. and FSIPanel is on the canned runway, so the weather's
Speedbird
changed.
903 uniform, wind 2708 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 25 center, Speedbird 903 uniform. All right, 278.8, so we're on 25, a little bit of a right cross, tiny bit. We'll bring it up to 50%, 50%, and then we'll hit the toga switch, which is that little screw right down here. Yeah, I love this product. We'll see how well I fly it. All right, they came up nice and even. Toga. Press set. 80, check.
V1.
Rotate. I have the aircraft, my aircraft. We have an engine fire on the right engine. Maintain aircraft control, positive rate, gear up. All right, and Mayday, 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 Speedbird 903, uniform and departure leg.
Speedbird 903 uniform, Mayday acknowledged. Continue as per your company procedures and contact Longen radar 136.130.
Okay, clear company procedures 136.130, Speedbird 903 uniform. All right, let's get the autopilot on. Get the 136. All right, that's not what I wanted to do. The runway heading. Flaps up. And slots retract. And Speedbird 903 uniform. We have a Mayday on departure leg. Let's do the
Speedbird
checklist.
903 uniform, Langen radar. Hello, identified. Continue as per your company procedures. And report ready for left turn. Expect ILS 25 left.
Company procedures, and we'll expect ILS 25 left, Speedbird 903 uniform. All right, guys, we shut the fire down, did the emergency procedures according to the checklist. Here it is, engine fire. We did the arm switch, thrust lever, fuel control, engine fire switch. Engine message stays shown, yes. After 1 minute, you're going to clear it out. Speedbird.
Roger, Speedbird 903 uniform, turn left heading 090 and expect ILS 25 left via Charlie. Charlie Hotel Alpha.
Left 090, we'll expect the ILS 25 left. Heading select. Let's fire the other bottle, it's been a minute. See if we can get it to go out, go to the overhead. Start the APU. We're 5, looks good. Engine fire is out. No. We did that one already. Continue, number 2. If engine fire is shown, no. APU selector on and start. Item override. Transponder TA only. That's because we're going to be flaps 20, I think. Let me see here. Let me do that. Flaps only. Flaps 20. TA only. There we go, 5,000. Looks good. Plan and ladder suitable alternate transponders TA. Number 3, using flaps 20. Yes. Ground continuity flap override. So override. Flap override. Override. Checklist is complete. Normals. Descent checklist. Normals. Normal menu. After takeoff's complete. Normal menu. And we go with descent checklist and altimeter set, recall.
Speedbird 903 uniform, proceed direct to Charlie. Assistance will be ready for you on arrival.
Direct to Charlie Hotel Alpha, Speedbird 903. All right, so let's go this, CHA. Execute, LNAV it. Looks good. Put in the approach, init, index. We go heading select. We're going to go ILS 25 left. Be a Charlie. Insert it. Woohoo! Looks good. We click this out a little bit. There we go. There's Charlie. 5,000. Let's look at the approach. Frankfurt, ILS 25 left. ILS 25 left. Weather, ATIS. That's not the one though, guys. The weather is 2345.
Bravo. Departing runway 25 center in 18. Landing runway 25 left ILS approach. Surface wind 270 degrees at 8 knots. Visibility 6 kilometers. Rain. Cloud overcast 800 feet. Temperature 26. Dew point 18. QNH 1021. Transition level flight level 60. Acknowledge received information Bravo on first contact.
Information Bravo. Pretty much.
This is Frankfurt Information Bravo. Departing runway 25 center in 18. Landing runway 25 left.
Speedbird 903 uniform, are you ready for the approach?
Affirmative. Affirmative, we're ready for the approach, Speedbird 903.
Roger, Speedbird 903 uniform, cleared ILS 25 left via Charlie.
Cleared ILS 25 left via Charlie, Speedbird 903 uniform. All right, ILS 25 left, let's get it on the ground, guys. And charts, ILS 25 left, we've got that set. What's the bottom altitude? Probably shouldn't have rushed myself, but you know, it's a video. We got to get this done here. ILS 25 left. Bottom altitude is 561. LNAV, VNAV, put in the bottom altitude. That's good, 600's in there. We got a 300-foot ceiling. LNAV, VNAV, we'll let the airplane fly it. Let's double check the database here. Coming up over CHA at 5,000, DF 682 at 5,000, and DF 681 at 4,000. GF 680 at 4,000, 620 at 4,000. Going down to DH of 411. ILS is 561. Setting that around here. Fuel and balance, that's okay. There we go. It's still turning, maintaining, and there's 561. In the event of misapproach, Speedberg 903 Alpha Uniform like to go runway heading to 5,000. That's approved. Make a PA to the people. Ladies and gentlemen, call the flight attendants. Yeah, hey Martha, we've had an engine fire. We're coming back in. We'll be on the ground 7 minutes. We were not planning a ground evacuation, so you can just do your 30-second checklist there. I'll make a PA. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain Richard. We unfortunately had an issue with the aircraft that warrants return to Frankfurt. We'll be on the ground here in about 7 minutes. Please follow the direction of the flight attendants carefully, as they'll be attempting to get the cabin ready in time for landing. So here we go. And then I'm here. Comms. We would go ACARS, and we could send a company message, tell them we're coming back in. Go. 5,000. Once we're past this point, we'll be descending on down, going down some minimums. We'll get the ILS synced up somewhere in here. Here it comes. Nav rat looks good. We have to go around. It's going around. Toga going around. Flaps 20. Positive rate, gear up, set this approach altitude. And we will be using a flaps 20 for our approach speed. And this be going around flaps 5. Going around Toga, flaps 5. Positive rate, gear up, set this approach altitude, and we'll plan on going publish missed approach unless they give it otherwise. Looks like it's figuring it out here. All right, secured the engine, told the company, told ATC, checklist non-normal. Checklist, fuel imbalance, equipment cooling, override, checklist override. Not gonna do anything with that. We're gonna go checklist, checklist, fuel imbalance, checklist override. I'm not gonna bother balancing the fuel right now, guys. Just one more thing to forget when we're coming in. All right, at or above 4 coming in here. Nice, huh? Fly my drone. All right, guys, as far as the after landing goes, we'll plan on stopping straight ahead on the runway. ILS 25 left, 561. Stopping straight ahead on the runway. Frankfurt 25 left. Right in here, we'll get them to look us over. We'll taxi to the gate after they look us over properly. What is our misapproach altitude? Uh, 5,000. Not worried about the heading being over here too much, guys, just because it slews up once it captures on this airplane. It's coming down nicely, staying on the here, normal menu. All right, descent check. Altimeter set, recall, notes, auto brakes are on. 2, landing data approach brief we completed. And before landing, altimeters, approach is set. And this is it. We can arm the speed brakes now. Speed brakes are armed. Still remember how to do that, nice. All right, ILS coming across. On the approach. See how it does. This thing you can go all the way down to 300 RVR and an engine out, guys. 300 RVR. What is our bingo fuel anyway? this gets messed up here. It is our, well, we're coming back in here on the divert back end. We have plenty to do. Plenty of fuel to do whatever we want. Could definitely turn those wipers off now, huh? Sorry about that. You guys had to watch that. I'm sorry you had to see that. All right, we're 1 dot. We'll go gear down, flaps 20. Gear down.
Speedbird 903 uniform, contact tower 118.780, see you.
One 118.780. Speedbird 903 uniform. All right, guys, speed and intervene. Flaps 20. And tower, Speedbird 903 uniforms, Mayday aircraft on final for runway 25 left.
Speedbird 903 uniform, tower, guten Morgen, wind 280, 6 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 25 left, Speedbird 903 uniform. All right, guys, flaps 20, spoilers are armed, speed brakes armed, before landing checklist is complete. Clear that page. Clear the fuel imbalance. Looks good. Coming down. Low capture, glide, slow capture. Beautiful. In the event of misapproach, here we'll be going around Toga, flaps 5. Positive brake gear up, set misapproach altitude, which will be 5,000. We can set that right now, actually. At 400 feet above the ground, we can go LNAV, and 1,000 feet of ground, VNAV. VNAV, the 1,000 feet would be this white bar over here.
Radio altimeter
Is alive. We didn't have that call out on our aircraft. All right, going down to Mins at 561. I'm not too worried about the balance, guys. This is the ceiling, 600 feet. Autopilot, no auto land. All right, I'm flying. Autopilot is off. Oh, no auto land, that's fine. Glide slope. Oh, did we lose it? Yeah, I think we got to go around here. We've lost our glide slope. Autopilot's off. All right, let's go around. Toga, flaps 5. Raise the nose up. And Speedbird 903 uniforms executing this approach.
Our copy, the Speedbird 903, continue runway heading, climb 5,000 feet and contact Longen radar 136.130. See you later.
Runway heading, 5,000 feet. Copy the freak, see you later. Speedbird 903 uniform. All right, guys, runway heading. VNAV, we're above 1,000. London, Speedbird 903 uniforms out of 2,700 for 5,000, executing missed approach. Flaps up.
Speedbird 903 uniform, Longen radar, hello again. Continue runway heading, plan 5,000 feet, and you can expect RNP Yankee runway 25 left via Charlie.
We'll expect RMP Yankee 25 left via Charlie Hotel Alpha, Speedbird 903 uniform. Be nice if we get the gear up. There we go. So gears up, flaps coming up, clean. We got V speed, heading, autopilot engaged, and we're going runway heading, 5,000 feet, And looks good. Let's go in here. Go departure arrival. RNP Yankee. Two 5 left. Via Charlie. Executed. Looks good. All right, climbing at 220. Gears up. Why don't we do this?
Speedbird 903 uniform, turn left to Charlie.
Left track Charlie, Speedbird now to uniform. All right, guys, go back to the box. Legs. Charlie. Execute it. LNAV it. And here we go. There's 5,000, it's leveling. 230 knots, good speed. I'll get the heading around. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain Richard. Apologize for the delay on final. The navigation equipment we were using on the ground, Frankfurt's navigation equipment went off the air, so we'll have to come back around and do this again. We'll be back on the ground probably about 7 or 8 minutes. Flight attendants prepare for landing, please. And what we did, guys, in this case, is now I'm in a little bit of a different situation with the fuel. Because it's going to get pretty much the high one, turn off the high one, right? So the high one is the right one. Turn off the right one, burn the left one. Turn off the low one. So we go to the fuel, it's just the opposite. Turn off the low one, burn the high one. We'll burn the right side. So we don't get it. Okay, APU is still running. Everything else is good. RNP Yankee. Kind of busy profile here, isn't it? RNP Yankee. 25 left. RNP Yankee 25 left. 561 is a D8. That makes it easy. Category D. Straight in BN LNAV VNAV 760 that's what it is actually. 760. Set that. Probably send a message to the company saying, hey, we had to execute this approach. Takes a little while to get around there. A few things you're going to do on the RNAV approaches, guys. You have plenty of time. Really not a rush. Critiquing the go-around, got the flaps in the proper position, didn't bring the gear up till 1,500 feet or so. I should have brought them up right away. You can see that's my first indication was it wasn't performing. Something like that, right? That's close enough. 760. Vaulted bliss uplink. Nope, we don't need that. Charlie, let's go back here. We've got Charlie. Same thing, right? 5,082 is 5,081 is 4,000. 80 is 220 and 4,000. 230, 630 is about 4. And then going down to DH of 760, it'll be LNAV, VNAV with a speed intervention. We got to go to Prague. Page 4. Change this to 125 by procedure. And we'll see what the RNP is on this approach.
Speedbird 903 uniform, are you ready for the approach?
Affirmative. We're ready for the approach. Speedbird 903 uniform.
Roger, Speedbird 903 uniform. You are cleared. LNP Yankee 25 left via Charlie.
Cleared the RNP Yankee 25 left via Charlie. Speedbird 903 uniform. All right, 760. 760 is set. Get the bug set. Flaps 20. About a 164 on the final. I set my 220 now. And we'll fly it. All right, we got LNAV, BNAV, speeder, turbine, minimums are set. Looking good. Our balance is at 2.5 right now. It's correcting nicely. As what did I do up there? I shut off the low tanks. Number one is on because of the APU. You can see that won't come off. That's on, and we're burning the right side. We'll just burn that all the way through landing. Plan on stopping straight ahead. Flight attendants prepare for landing, please. All right, fuel pump app. Let's do this thing here. Checklist. Fuel pump checklist. Checklist override. Looking good. Normal menu. After takeoff's complete. Descent recall. Fuel and balance. Bottle discharge. Equipment cooling. Overhead. That looks good. Right throttle. Okay, that looks good. Notes are set. Auto brakes are set up too. Landing data are good. Approach brief is complete. Normal altimeters 1021 set. And that's it. Looking good. Speed brakes are still armed. Hopefully this works out a little better. Balance is down to 2.4. LNAV and VNAV and speed intervention minimums are set in the window. What could go wrong? Let's look outside. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'll get the runway heading set over here, even though it slews around by itself. 246. Oh no, we got to do that because it's not going to slew around by itself because of the, it's not an ILS anymore. Runway heading is 246. All right. Is 5,000. Good. And on the fix, this is what JP had set up for our engine out fix line. If he had put a point in here, there are mountains in the area that I should have briefed earlier, so that's why we wanted to go runway heading. All right. Let this thing fly out itself on down. Localized still off the air, you can still see it off the air there. I don't know if it's still even tuned. Nah, it's parked. All right, 681 at 4, above 4. So we'll probably start easing on down. There it goes. Nice and easy on engine out. All right, so it's going to be flaps 20 speed at 1 knot on the as we approach the FAF. Go gear down, flaps 20. .21 miles out. If we have to go around, it's going around. Flaps 5. Positive rate, gear up. Set approach altitude of 5,000. We request runway heading 5,000 or whatever they give us. Come back around, do it again. Right now we have 15.3. We have enough for a few more approaches here, a couple more approaches. .760, the weather here was 800 overcast, so 760 is pretty low. Let me see here. With the field elevation, so it's 1100. That's no problem. No problem. We'll plan on stopping straight ahead, guys. Get the fire trucks to come see us. Here Here it comes. Starting to turn. And we're supposed to be at 220 here. 220 at 680. Right there. I don't know if that was a max 220. We are an engine out. We could kind of do what we want. Max 220. I'll probably slow it down a little, guys. Let's not get excited here. That's fine. Pretty long final. 11 miles. Intercepting at 4,000 feet. From 620. We're still 16 miles out. Cabin's ready. And here we go. Gear down. Flaps 20. Speed back. Core landing checklist. All right, gear, flaps, speed brakes are on, core landing checklist complete, and we are clear to land. We're next. Should be going over the tower here shortly. You want Speedbird 903 uniform on tower, sir? All right, tower is 1905. They should be changing this over here shortly.
Speedbird 903 uniform, contact tower 119er Decimon 905, Charles.
119 905, CR. Speedbird 903 uniform. Tower Speedbird 903 uniform, Mayday aircraft on final for 25 left. All right, this approach, we can, inside the FAF, below this approach altitude, we can set the 5,000. Speedbird 903 uniform is out of 2,300 final for 25 left.
Speedbird 903 uniform, tower, hello again. The wind is 207 knots, runway 25 left. Clear to land. And please stop on the runway. Fire brigade will meet you there.
Hey, 25 left, clear to land, speedbird 903 uniform. And we would coordinate with the guy in the right seat, make sure he knows, they know what's going on. That we'll be stopping straight ahead. We'll get the brakes, leave the brakes not parked. No, we're not heavy, we can park the brakes. Get them to look us over. If it all looks good, we'll go to the gate. No problem in the landing weight at all here. Starting to pick up the runway lights. Now let's do a little hand flying, shall we? Autopilot's off. $1,000.
1,000.
Stable. A little bit of a right cross, real small. This is a level 4 on the challenging. If I got the gear up, it would have been pretty easy, huh? Let's not get high on the RNAV. Got to really kind of try to pick up the badges on these RNAV. Stable target, sinking 7. Runway is in sight.
50 above. Decide.
Landing.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Pretty tight, huh?
Sync rate. Sync
Your
rate.
face, your face is a sync rate.
Sync rate.
30. 20.
Oh, let's put this down, Captain. Knots. There's 80. There's 60. Coming out of reverse. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain. Remain seated, remain seated, remain seated. I'm going to park the brakes, guys, because we're so light. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's get the fire brigade to come in here. There they are.
Hi guys, JP, welcome to Frankfurt. You made it safe. You see that you can fly single engine on the 777 by PMDG without any issue. So that's good. I hope you enjoyed the scenario. If you have any question or comment, please drop it in the Discord channel or in the forum. Thank you for flying it, and see you soon for another scenario. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, that's it. Landing distance, 200 feet per minute, 4 degrees pitch up. Make a touchdown, threshold height, 2.5 right. Not bad, not too bad. 200 feet per minute on a emergency thing. I'll take it. Who am I kidding? All right, guys. So that was it. Back to the 777. A lot of fun. Got a brake template. Probably taxi to the gate. With these brake template on, probably not. Go somewhere. Let it cool down. Anyway, from Frankfurt. Father Time, back on the 777. Love you guys. Hey, gotta subscribe. Please subscribe, like the video. See ya.